I'm Candice Williams from the Business and Employment News Network, and this is Entertainment Careers. On Monday, May 4th, Vogue magazine threw their annual Met Gala at the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute Gala in New York. The Met Gala, formerly called the Costume Institute Gala, and also known as the Met Ball, is an annual fundraising gala for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in New York City. The ball highlights some of the top designers around the world who show their fashions on many of Hollywood's A-list celebrities. Whether it's high fashion, accessories, or styling, the Met Gala is the nation's main event to have your brand promoted. For New York hairstylist Dante Dixon, the Met Gala would be the ultimate launching pad to achieve his dreams as a celebrity hairstylist. A veteran in the beauty industry, Dante has over 20 years of hairstyling experience, including owning and operating his own business in Harlem, New York. Today, Dante will offer his take on the beauty industry, the challenges he's faced over the years, and advice on how to be a successful hairstylist in New York. So stay tuned for my exclusive interview with Dante, but in the meanwhile, let's see what you have to say about this year's Met Gala and what it takes to be one of the featured designers. So first off, do you know what the Met Gala is?
I've heard of it. I know it's a big event. It's thrown by Anna Wintour. And I know that the theme was like through the looking glass, right? Something like that.
And as far as being, let's say, a designer who's actually having one of the celebrities wear your work, what do you think it takes to be a designer at the Met Gala?
To be honest, the first thing that comes to mind is having some sort of drive. I think if you don't have like a drive or a real passion for what you're doing, it won't really translate very well. So if you care about what you're designing, I think it's just as simple as that. And yeah.
And do you know any of the designers who are showing their work at the Met Gala?
I don't really know. I don't really keep up with a lot of the designers, so I don't know a lot of them. Yeah.
So what are you're a student at FIT, what are you looking to do?
So I actually have a fine arts background, but I got into a textile and surface design program for the bachelor's. So I really would love to create textiles and see other people wearing them, like on their garments. I think that would be really amazing. So it's just a wonderful opportunity.
What type of skills, what type of talent, like what do you think they have that perhaps another person trying to do that should have?
Well, for the Met Gala, I think that a designer should be creative, but also have enough reins to be sophisticated enough. Like for Rihanna, it was a showstopper, but down to the center of it, it was a simple dress, but everybody looked at it.
And do you know of any of the designers from the Met Gala?
I know them. I wish I could wear them. I mean, there's Calvin Klein, there's Valentino, I mean, it's everybody here.
Okay. And you're at FIT, and what are you looking to do as far as being a student here and hopefully going into the career industry as far as the job market?
Well, I attend FIT for textile development and marketing, so I would like to be in the production stages, but I also like the social media aspect of a design house and how showing the inside to everybody else instead of being behind closed doors.
That's great. And finally, before we go, any career advice for people? I know you're still in the career world, but what do you think people should be doing? Should they be going to FIT? Should they be interning? What are your thoughts?
Well, definitely FIT is a great school to attend, and interning is a great way to get yourself out there, even if it's not what you want right away, but it can lead to somewhere you want to go. So it's always great.
What is the Met Gala all about?
I guess it's about more so the celebrities and what they're wearing. A lot of the celebrities wear really nice gowns, and I guess they would consider that a work of art. So.
And what do you know about this year's theme? Do you know anything about what the theme was for this year?
I don't know anything about the theme. Everybody had on different things, so that was kind of hard to point out.
And then as far as designers, do you know any of the designers from the Met Gala? Any of the people who were able to show their work on some of the celebrities?
No, I don't know anybody.
Okay. Okay, and finally, what do you think it takes to be a designer who's showing his or her work at the Met Gala? Like, what type of skills, what do you need to have to be a designer for one of these celebrities at the Met Gala?
I think it's just somebody who has been around for a long time. They know what their consumer wants. They know how to take fashion and make it into something more spectacular than just the item of clothing. So I think that's what it takes to be a designer at the Met Gala.
What I do know is that they just, each year they pick a theme and they stick to that, and the designers that they pull go with that theme. And I know this year was more of like an Asian theme, and that's what I do know.
And do you know any of the designers that were able to show their fashions on the red carpet?
The one that I am familiar with is Pei, and his piece that Rihanna wore, the big yellow elaborate cloak, which was beautiful. That's the only one I'm familiar with because I actually knew someone that helped pick up the styling stuff for it and interns for Mel. Yeah, so that's one thing I know.
And since you are an FIT student, maybe you can kind of help others know what you think you need to have as far as skills, education, or career advice in regards to being a designer who's showcasing their work on the Met Gala. What do you think that person needs to have?
They definitely need an eye for detail. As far as education, it really depends. I think that it's more so people who get out there, network, get a name for themselves. You can do a lot with an education, or you could do a lot without an education. But I definitely think like an eye for detail and something that's fresh and unique, but still sticks to those traditional roots of fashion and like elegance is really important.
And finally, you're here as a student at FIT. What are you looking to do with your career?
Well, I'm graduating with the photography program, and I just really want to hopefully do fashion photography and get to shoot really beautiful high-end pieces, but with like an edgy twist. That's what I want to get out of it, so we'll see.
What do you think you need to do that? Obviously, going to FIT is the first thing.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing, but just getting yourself out there, meeting new people, always putting yourself out there to shoot more and network. I think networking is the key in New York City, honestly.
We have to take a quick break, but when we get back, we'll talk to veteran hairstylist Dante Dixon and find out how he started his career in the hairstyling industry.